nah, bro. Like, that shit just ain't it, bro. When y'all see them kids, bro, let that shit go. You feel me? It's another day to catch that nigga, bro. Whoever it is you trying to catch. Whoever it is you trying to catch, nigga, when you see them kids, bro, man, let that shit go, bro. It's another day, another time, another place for that shit, bro. Man, you niggas be wildin' with that shit, bro. Just saying, though, like, you feel me? For instance, like, God forbid, even if it was me, bro, if a nigga ever got up with Breezy, man, if you see my kids, bro, I respect you more to fuck me over and don't do shit to my kids, you feel me? Like, bro, you niggas be wildin' when it come to them babies, boy. You niggas bitches, but there ain't nothing street about that.
This is one of the most devastating stories to come out in recent times. And trust me, when the killers are caught, they deserve the harshest punishment possible for what they did to that innocent little girl. This is why street codes should not be glorified in our communities, because at the end of the day, they are doing more harm than good. The streets don't care about honor. They don't care about rules. And now another young life has been taken senselessly. Lil Ronnie and his innocent 5-year-old daughter, Armani, gunned down in cold blood. If you haven't heard about the Texas rapper at the center of this tragedy, here's what went down. According to reports, Lil Ronnie and his daughter were sitting in a parked car at Slappy's Express Car Wash in Dallas when 2 gunmen ambushed them. Witnesses say the killers pulled up in a white 4-door Kia, stepped out, and opened fire. They weren't just shooting, they were executing. Surveillance footage from the scene paints a horrifying picture. You can see Lil Ronnie desperately trying to draw the gunfire away from his daughter, running for his life, before being gunned down right there in broad daylight. A witness at the scene immediately called 911, saying they heard 20 to 30 gunshots, a brutal, relentless attack that left no chance for survival. By the time police arrived, both Lil Ronnie and his little girl were already gone. And to make it even worse, Armani had just celebrated her 5th birthday the day before. This was a targeted hit. The hip-hop community was shaken, but no one reacted as powerfully as Jay Prince. He didn't hold back his emotions when addressing the senseless killing of yet another black man and his innocent child. He took to social media to express his rage and disappointment over what's happening in our communities, saying, "I'm so disappointed at the rate of senseless violence going on in our community. Vibrant young men that are supposed to be the leaders of tomorrow are busy killing and destroying themselves." The 5-year-old girl, who was completely innocent, didn't deserve to be killed prematurely. I pray for justice for that young girl, and whoever is responsible will definitely get what he deserves. Rest in peace, Lil Ronnie. That message hit deep because this isn't just about one incident. It's about a cycle. People love to romanticize the idea of the streets. They act like there are rules, like there's a sense of loyalty, like there's some honor in the way things are done. But let's be real, the streets owe you nothing. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your family. They don't care how much you try to stay out of trouble.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, not only is this investigation still very active, so is this scene, which just in the past few minutes, we did have police tape being finally brought down by Forest Hill Police. You could still see part of the scene unfolding here at Slappy's Express Car Wash. There has been this large crowd of family members that just left within the past couple of minutes.
Best gambler in Texas with another PS mother. Hey, still ain't met a nigga that can beat me to this day. Literally. Tag your opponent, tag your motherfucking gambler, whatever city and what state, we might pull up, get that nigga a flight one way. Come out here and get your motherfucking. You see, this ain't nothing but motherfucking opportunity. No, this ain't no prop money. This is opportunity when you see this shit. Literally. One night, couple bets, you can get this kind of shit. But all you gotta do is hit the DM and tap in and get your motherfucking appointment. Every day when I say book your appointment, I don't be bullshitting. We'll pull up to your apartment, your CNC, your hotel. We can make it a quick visit, but we're gonna make it private. Literally, we don't want no roaches in that trying to make a dollar into something. Literally.
The streets don't care if you were focused on your dreams or just minding your business. Once your name is tied to the game, you are a target. Lil Ronnie was reportedly a family man, focusing on his music, providing for his kids, and not targeting anyone. He wasn't out here causing problems, and from what we know, he was doing what any father should, taking care of his own. But that didn't matter, didn't. Because in the world these killers live in, there are no boundaries, no lines they won't cross, no consideration for who gets caught in the crossfire. And now, his daughter, his innocent 5-year-old little girl who had nothing to do with whatever beef these men had, paid the ultimate price. Imagine that, a father and his daughter just sitting in their car, and out of nowhere, bullets start raining down. A little girl's life taken before she even had a chance to understand what the world really is. At what point do we finally say, enough is enough? How many more fathers have to be buried with their children? How many more senseless acts of violence need to be reported before people wake up and realize that the streets are a dead-end road? The loyalty? It's fake. The so-called code? It's a joke. Because when the bullets start flying, there is no code. Just blood, pain, and another mother crying over a casket. This isn't a rap song. This isn't a movie. This is real life. And it's time for people to stop treating it like entertainment. Because at the end of the day, the streets don't care about you. And if you think they do, just ask the families left picking up the pieces. The violence is getting worse. Rappers are being hunted down like animals, and innocent people are getting caught in the crossfire. But let's take a second to address something nobody wants to talk about. Where is the outrage? If this had been a police shooting, we know the streets would be up in flames right now. Protests, riots, non-stop media coverage. But when it's our own people killing each other, where's the energy? Why do people only care when the killer wears a badge? The hip-hop community has a huge responsibility in this. Artists glorify the street life, but when real violence happens, they either stay quiet or only react when it's someone they personally know. That's why Jay Prince's reaction was so important. He called it for what it is, self-destruction. And the most heartbreaking part, this little girl didn't even get a chance to live her life. She was just sitting in the car with her dad, 5 years old. Now tell me, what kind of street code justifies that? The Dallas police are investigating, but let's be real. Justice for cases like this doesn't come easy. Will the killers be caught? Maybe. Will they face real consequences? That remains to be seen. Will this keep happening unless something drastic changes? Yes, and that's the real tragedy here. Because as long as the culture keeps promoting violence, this won't stop. As long as the street code gets more respect than innocent lives, this won't stop. And as long as people keep making excuses for killers instead of victims, this won't stop. At some point, we have to wake up. Lil Ronnie and his daughter didn't deserve this. No child deserves this. And it's time for the rap industry, the streets, and our communities to stop glorifying a death trap and start standing up for what really matters. Life, Jay Prince said it best, this is senseless destruction, and it's tearing us apart. But the real question is, why is it still happening? How many more children have to die? How many more families have to be shattered before people realize that this isn't just another headline, this is the reality we live in? The truth is, the cycle won't stop unless people make it stop. Everyone wants to talk about justice, but what about prevention? What about stopping these tragedies before they happen? Every day, another name is added to the growing list of young lives lost to the streets. Every day, another mother buries her child. And yet, the cycle continues because the glorification of violence, the culture of silence, and the idea that street loyalty means more than human life keep fueling the fire. And here's what makes it even worse. Lil Ronnie wasn't even someone who was out looking for trouble. He was a father, a provider, a man trying to do better for himself and his family. But none of that mattered when the bullets started flying. The people responsible didn't think twice about the consequences. They didn't care that they were taking away a little girl's future. They didn't care that they were destroying a family. Because the truth is, the streets don't have loyalty, they don't have rules, and they don't have mercy. So when do we finally say enough? When do we stop turning a blind eye and actually demand change? Because if we don't, this won't be the last story like this. And that's the most heartbreaking part of all. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and before you go, check out this next video on your screen. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.